Well, I'm a product of this conference. I attended here my first time back in 1998, and it was my very first conference, and I was really excited about learning the music that I grew up listening to from my parents. So now that I actually had a chance to meet with maestros and learn from them, it was just an eye-opening experience. And I still see that today, even though it's had its up and downs, I still hear some of the kids saying, this is one of my favorite conferences, and they really wanted to keep going. So we hope that becomes a reality and it just continues to grow. So the most important thing for anybody is availability of the type of product you're selling for what they need, and the price. Because I personally have bought from other companies before I started my own business, and sometimes I would see the prices a little high, and a lot of kids can't afford it. I was one of them. So we'd have to go to Juarez and get the things I needed there, and it wasn't the best quality. So my goal is to provide a quality product at a very accessible price, whether it be strings, instruments, straps, and everything I provide instrument-wise. I know the person who made it personally. I met with them before we started talking about, getting instruments done, and then we sell guitarrones, vihuelas, jaranas, jarochas, jaranas huastecas, Mexican folklore instruments.
Especially being a product of this conference, what is that you want them to strive for?
So if your goal is to become a part of a well-known group, or just to keep playing after high school, just keep coming to the conferences. Any conference you can go to, whether it be Albuquerque, Tucson, back here, Las Cruces, attend all of them. You will learn from every single maestro, because not all maestros go to the same ones. So there's always something different to learn from everybody. And even the jam sessions. If you don't know the songs, just go, sit there, listen, get your instrument out, and just follow somebody. That's how I learned the majority of my songs. Just get in there. So last year, one of the violinists from Rayos del Sol, he was a little hesitant on going in there, and I had taken my instrument, and I just took him there. I started showing him what to do, and just follow me as much as you can. Just follow, just keep going, don't stop. That's the only way you're gonna learn. Just get in there. So I encourage also the more experienced players. If you're at a jam session and you see some of the kids who who are just a little hesitant to win, drag them in there. Show them as much as you can. Because if we're really egotistical about how we play and we want to, just not show what we know, no, that's not the way to do it. We're here to help. And if you're more experienced, help others who aren't.
That's very mariachi. Very mariachi. That's very ranchero, right? So then you decide, okay, we're playing a bolero. Do I want to play that? Well, on the record it's like that, right? They decided to play like that. But don't think that that's the only way of playing. In every music, everybody's going to have, I think if you go to Veracruz, you're going to probably hear a harpist play El Tirigo Ligo one way, and you're going to hear another one, and you say, wow, that sounds good, but he didn't play like this guy, but it sounds really good. Why? Because está interpretando a su manera, he's doing his accents where he feels, or however está acomodado con los mánicos, del ritmo. So in mariachi, so especially here, try not to, like when you're going to play those notes, very soft. When we play them, really legato, as much as legato as you can, eh? And try not to attack the notes so much, It just sounds, there's a sweetness to it, but todavía soy el guapango. And it's going to lock in a little bit more, but well, it's not that they always have to lock in the same articulations. It just, that's something that we do, and sometimes in guapangos like that. The other way doesn't sound bad either, it's just a different way of playing. But I think for them, they have nice sounds, so it makes it sound sweeter. Play the introduction now, like that, okay? How sure are you of the high notes? Do you guys struggle with it?
No, I just got through.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are they pretty consistent hitting the high notes?
50-50.
50-50. So when you're competing, you've got to be very, very sure. I, as a judge, I wouldn't mind hearing it where you guys can play it consistently. Because you can't hide, something cracking on the trumpet. Because you're here, right? You gotta be really, really secure to play that. To play it instead of because once you're struggling a little bit, you make the people feel like, is he gonna hit it? Is he gonna hit it? And listening to music is not about that. Listening to music is about, they nailed it. It's at your level, playing for a year. I mean, come on, they're doing very good. We're doing very, very good. And also, we have to be challenged. So obviously, the high notes are a challenge. But ¿qué les puedo decir? I mean, for the violins, even that's a challenge. When you got to get to the point where you're going over and over, where the fingers are just moving by themselves. It's just like that. What your teachers tell you, please practice at home. Don't wait till you're performing and then expect to do great. If you really love and respect this music, you're going to give it a little time at home. Mariachi is the same thing. It's the same thing mariachi. You got to practice it until you feel like, wow, I could actually it's therapeutical for me to play mariachi music because it makes me really let a lot of my emotions out when I play the music. I love it,
Una piedra en el camino me enseñó que mi destino era rodar y rodar.